All right, let's have some fun. We're setting up the Apocalypse Nuke projection setup. First, I got to figure out exactly where in the world is my charger. Wah, 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 wah. That's okay. The new screen. The new screen. All right, so the Apocalypse Nuke screen. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I love this area in here. We're going to be setting up the Nuke screen. So this is a screen, a custom design for myself, motorized projection screen with ultra short throw projector to match. Got my ultra short throw for 130 bucks. So we're going to set this up. Now I'm going to be changing out the color of the Nuke screen. I do want to change that to something a little bit more darker. Yeah. So let me get this down first. You got to get the Pac-Man screen down. We're going to do the Pac-Man screen. We're going to light it up. We didn't light it up, but we're going to light it up. That's Taco in the hallway, being all crazy. All right, so let's get this off the wall. Oopsie, off of my stuff. And let's get this over here. I think I went the right way on the rack over there. Should go inwards. Why? How? I don't even know how that happened that fast. How that looped around my screen, my power supply, my screen that fast. That's it. All right, let's get you out of the way. I'm like, how in the world you got hooked around there like that? But we don't need you there. All right, so let's get the Pac-Man screen down. We already did. Just trying to put this in a proper area under here on my table. I gotta build me a rack system to put my stuff in because this is not gonna work. But I gotta build me a rack system. There we go. And you're still hooking and stuff. What's the deal with you? Get off of that. There we go, man. Gotta fight that free. Next one, they're gonna Velcro. I gotta get some Velcro straps. So I'm gonna Velcro that in. So this setup we have over here will allow me to be able to change out my projection screens at will, the motorized ones. We have one downstairs, but I had to use that space over there for the gaming screen packages. I have that set up. But in here we do motorized projection screens. So this is the Apocalypse. This has its own customized stand, which I made out of a post office box. Has wired with LED lights and all that cool stuff to give it the look like it's been sitting in the Apocalypse for quite some time. All right, so I'm gonna be using this one today too. And this one I have to figure out, I'm gonna be changing the color of this one. This has no set of LED lights attached to it. Let me have all this here. Put all this one to the here. And all period. None of these belong here. Extra light in here. I don't know why. Don't entangle with this and shit in here. This is me throwing stuff in a pile for the sake of throwing stuff in a pile. I don't know, it doesn't need to be here at all, period. At the end of the day, it's making my job even harder. All right. That's better. I think I'm going to turn my lights around this way. There we go, that's better. This one has two sets of LED lights. One for the base and the other one for under the projector. That's set up right there. Two sets of LED lights to run here and here at the bottom for my nuclear system right here. Then we're going to run my screen. I need pictures of this because we're going to put a section on our website on how to basically use our screen paint products for customizing the motorized projection screens. And we're showing you how to do it. All right, so let me go grab my whatchamacallit over here. And this should be laying a little bit better. Why is this so awkward laying out? Hey, buddy boy, get it under control. Ain't necessary. I don't mind you meowing, but sometimes you just take it too far. Alright. Oh, I forgot this was standing out. We had it up a little bit. Couldn't put it behind there, that's why. We gotta push these back some. There we go. I was wondering why I was so awkward like that. There we go. You're supposed to be here. I stand. That's much. I'm just standing straight. Alright, perfect. Alright, give me another piece of another video up here. Again, what's the deal? Whew, man, I haven't even seen Apocalypse in a while. Hey! Downstairs now, chop chop. I don't want to hear no camera sharing at all. Downstairs, let's go. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Put the push in the front. And the front, yeah. There we go. Rather have a surge protector, we should have one there anyway. Alright, let me see what we gotta do. We gotta get power to the unit. I haven't used it in a while. And we need lead lines for it. You do light up. So we're gonna get a cord. I need a cord. I think this one doesn't need a remote control. This one might be manual because I lost the remote control to it and can't remember where I put that. We need light stuff. This thing goes green. I want to see my green go off on it. So let's see. What do we need here? Let me see. So we need an extension cord for this right here. Okay, let me go grab an extension cord. We have one. I think we have one already. I'm definitely going to do some wire management in the office. And in the office, I got to do some, definitely got to do something there. There's all kinds of craziness going on from there. Alright, cool. I got this right here. This one right here. What about not going all the way down? We need this. Need this. Get that in there. And let me get here. I know I gotta shave my head. I get around to it. It's no, I'm busy working on stuff. That's all. And that should be the new green. Oh, there we go. There's the new green coming up. Apocalypse. Like that. All right, and there it is right there. Boom, screen, all that set up, matched all together. I built this, I think last year. Now, I am going to change out the screen color. It's outdated, so we're going to put some phantom. We're going to do a new, actually with the unicorn, because we're still doing the unicorn, but we're going to do a nuclear version of that one, of this one for this, and we're going to have the unicorn version. That's all still coming out. Like I said, we've been doing we're building rooms around this stuff. So when I display this stuff, I wanted me to show this off. You know what I mean? Some cool environments. All right. Hey, check out my button. Look at my nuclear button on it. My nuclear button. Oh, I can get that stand to play right. Let me see what we need to do here. Oh, goodness. Let's get that there a little better. There we go. Check my nuclear button right there. And yes, all of it works. Everything works. All the compartments, everything. I used to just kind of work for modding PCs. The box itself, this is a United States Postal Shipping box. You get that kind of rustic look. And I have that green glue pushing out. That's all silicone right there. All right, let's see what we got. See if our baby still works. For mine, this is a screen that has multiple coats on it, and it's been sitting up for a while. I haven't used it in a while. Yep. Haven't used that one in a while. Usually they make that sound. Nothing's cracking or peeling. It's good. Just I haven't used the screen in a while. That's all. But no cracking or peeling. Look at that. Nice and clean all the way across. Not one crack. Not one peel. Nothing. It always makes that sound when you haven't used them in a while. That's not the motor, that's the paint unraveling. But at the end of the day, like I said, no crack or peel. Like I said, all that stuff that Partey talked about, how you can't paint screens at the blah, 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 blah. This is a screen that I've had sitting downstairs for about, I say 7 months. I haven't used it. It was in the room in the back where Taku was at, and I've removed it. So it's been up here, it's been sitting around for a while. And I came up here, unrolled it, no cracking, no peeling, works perfectly fine. These are cheap projection screens. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna set up a section on our website where we're gonna have all kinds of cool stuff. We're gonna have a how-to page. This is one of the things we're gonna have on the how-to page, how to customize your own motorized projection screens, because who the freak wants a boring motorized projection screen? Look at the same thing. They all look the same. You want something different that nobody else has at the end of the day. That's why I like hooking this kind of stuff. All right, fire up our machine. Going to do something different. The Apocalypse, the Nuke. We're going to do a Dark Vader. We're going to do a couple. We're going to do a Dark Vader. I'm definitely going to do it. I'm doing a Batman for a friend. Well, actually, she don't know if she wants to motorize or she wants a fixed frame. She does like the gaming screen we got downstairs. All right. We're using the Ultra Short though on this one. All right, let me see. Let's go check out the menu. Let's see what we got to do. Turn this up a bit. We're all way off. Matter of fact, we should just go straight into Keystone. Let me see. We're Keystone. We're here. No, that's the wrong way. You definitely want to go in that direction. Let's see, you want to go on this one right here at the bottom. There we go. Now what we're going to do is, let me see, we want to expand this up a little bit. Let's go into, let's come out of this right here together, we don't need this anymore. Let's exit that, let's go into the menu. Let's see what we got, our adjustments here. No, we're going to on that, I'll go with that. Let's go over here, what do we got going on? Let's see what we're coming in at, 1610, 1610, that should be at 1610, we should be at 16.9. Let's see, we're at 16.9, I know you're in there. Come on, we're at 16.9. Positioning bar. There we go, either down or up on the positioning bar. I'll bring it down a little bit better on the positioning bar here. And that means since we changed it for 16.9, or change settings, it changed a little bit. Come on, let's go play nice. Let's go over here and let's go back here. And let's adjust again. There we go. That's a little better. All right, okay, let's go back in here. Let me see, I want to go to, see where my zoom is at on this. Let's see if I zoom is always at 100%, so I gotta pull you back, Dave. All right, so this is where a positioning bar comes in handy. Now, as I pull my projector back, you'll see that if I pull back any farther, it's going to hit the yellow part. So what you want to do is you need, these particular projectors have something called a positioning bar. All right, so you go in here, you get here at the bottom, go at the bottom positioning, right here at the very bottom. And this way you can bring your screen down as you're doing this. Every time you pull your projector out, you push it back. Every time you pull your projector back, you push it back. It's going to keep rising a little higher. That positioning bar allows it from keeping, bam, from hitting all the way up here. That's why I said these particular projectors, these are the ones I paid $130. I bought 5 of them. I paid $130. One I paid $60. The rest of them I paid about $130 to $140. These are the NEC projectors, the ones I rave about. Yep, I'll put the link out so people can buy from the merchant. That dude sold out. So let's go and get this into a blue screen so I can see what I'm doing. But these are great ultra short throw projectors. Great ultra short throw projectors. And they have a 10,000 win contrast, but in the day we don't care because our screens are dark. All right, I need to go over to, I need to get that out there because I ain't gonna see jack there to begin with. Okay, that's better. We need to go to a blue screen so I can position this a little better. Let's go over to, I might just keep the green. It looks nice. I like the color of the green. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to take, because it has to be upgraded, I'm probably going to take an invisible version of the Phantom and just dust it and just enhance the gain and all that color. I can do it right from the door. We're just dropping over with an invisible. Well, you know they can get it with invisibles, right? You can actually enhance your screens. Well, sorry, Jamie, not yours. But at the end of the day, your product's still going to see what it's going to see. All right, let's hit that blue screen. Not to be smart, but he's not going to see anything with that. It is what it is. All right, let me see. Let me go in here and let's pull this out. So what you want to do is you want to hit the positioning bar right here and the projector. Mine's on eco mode, just to let you know. And my projector sits in eco mode 2. All my projectors in eco mode. Why burn out a lamp when you have a screen that's designed to actually pull all this, screen in the fully lit environment? Why eat your lamp up? You don't need to. All right, let me see. So we're going to come over here, and we need to go over to the positioning bar here. At the positioning bar, and zoom over in. All right, let's see. We need to go back down. Where are we in general? There. No, we're too far up. We have to go back into adjustments here. All right, go back into adjustments. Go back into the main limit picture. Go right here. And we'll hit that right there. Okay, so we need to bring it down again. Now we're going back up, or going back up. Definitely going back up. Bring it down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. All right, this is what we're gonna get. Right there. I'll take that. All right. Let me see. I'll take this right here. So wait, if I had this in, yeah, I would really have to be really good at the bottom of the row to get that one. Let's see if I did it at 16. No, 15, 9, 16, 10. 16, 10 would have got it, but it would have overshadowed, but I would have lost my size in the process. Maybe we can do it this one right here. Why is that? All right, we'll take this right now. Now what I should have did, but I'm gonna leave this here because this is not set up for this, it's set up for the black screens. For this particular projector, because it has a built-in stand into it, but a stand into it, you got to position to where the stand is going to land. But we're good right here. Let's come over here and let's see. Do we have sound running through this? Oh, I'm doing in sound. We have sound. Okay, cool. 8K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, it's definitely not what I wanted. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, this works better.
What are we doing? A teaser. We're doing a teaser.
Now you notice the screen is not black. This screen is actually green. It was developed for this technology. But it has shifting technology in it, which means it can produce a contrast level. Now, contrast level equal to a black screen? No. Only the black screens have the ability to produce a 100% contrast level. We have other technology that's darker that can mimic very dark contrast levels, but to equal to a black screen, they can't do. But they can pull a press up black levels in fully lit environments with no problem. And mind you, the technology you're seeing on here is old. Now, once we code it in with the invisible, because I don't want to change the color, I like the color of it. I love how it looks with the screen. I was going to change that first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the invisible version of Phantom. It's not going to alter or change the screen's color, but it's going to enhance the screen's color capability, contrast, and advance the enhancement on the contrast much better. But I don't want to change the color of it. I like it. So this is going to be a quick job. Come in here, tape it up, and take it outside. It's done. This stuff activates really fast. That's the one you see me spraying the acoustic screens with. That's what we're going to use on here. So it will be upgraded to a Phantom. It's just I want to keep that color the same way. I like the color. Now you notice when I showed up the demonstration of the contrast, didn't turn the lights out, did I? Nope. And by the way, the projector we have on the floor, this one cost me $129. That's it. That's the same one I have in the next and downstairs. Or one I got one in the kitchen, and I have another one downstairs for the floor display. Let's see what this Joker's doing in the hallway. What you doing, Joker? Huh? You been under control for a couple minutes? Visual effect, copyright-free techno music, nuclear explosion. Or what if that comes up, bring up anything, I'm curious. I don't want to hear that. That's definitely going to drive people some crazy. Look at the nuclear experiments. Ooh, man. I used to study this stuff, right? This stuff got pretty dark for me. I had to get out of it. You know, because you start studying nuclear fusion and it leads on to this stuff right here and radiation and all stuff like that. And you're like, whoa, yeah, stuff is pretty crazy. Thank God we never use these things. You know, it's interesting that nuclear bombs, basically, people think at the end of the day that nuclear bombs were developed from the simple fact that it was never meant to be a bomb. It was meant to be another source of energy, like a nuclear reactor. Some genius got the idea saying, hey, let's turn it into a bomb. Something so powerful that you literally can't use because it can wipe out the human race. But smart move, smart move. And you got nuclear powered submarines. Everything has cause and effect. People don't understand that. If you haven't, mind you, there's residue and there's all kinds of nuclear called biochemicals that come off cells. They talked about it for a long time that cause mutations in a marine fish life and stuff like that. And you wonder why you're swimming in the ocean, you see something that doesn't look unreal, it's because it probably is mutated. Then you got companies that dump all kinds of biochemicals into the ocean. Yeah, it's going to be a cause and effect out of it. You're going to have issues at the end of the day. Wait, what the heck was that? That was not just the video I just chose right there, was it? Hold on for a minute. Let me see this for a minute. Oh, somebody's lost their mind at the end of the day. All right, I want to do some nuclear explosion technologies in the background. Stock footage. Free nuclear explosion sound effects. I don't think I want to check that out at the end of the day. Wish I can get something I can change over in my projector. If I can change my projector's firmware, I can change it over and get this guy bomb off the screen. That'd be pretty hot to look at. Let's just pull something up. Let me see what we got. We got visual effects, air raid horn. Definitely do not want to hear that one. A nuclear sirens, no. Nuclear themes for alarm sirens. Yeah, let me check out something real quick. As long as it ain't crazy.
Blinded.
First day I moved here, I lied to you not. Trump was in office, and somewhere in this area, there is a testing plant. So, I'm out back, moving stuff into the house, and this is what I hear in the background. I'm pretty sure people have heard it on camera a few times in the background and say, what the freak is that? And I said, you know what? The day I would happen to move into this house, this was when all heck would break loose. But it wasn't that. There's a test facility around here somewhere, and this is one of the horns that goes off. But that thing freaked me the freak out. Look how beautiful that looks. That's set up. That was beautiful. I gotta get a picture of that for the website. I wish I could sell customized screens. This is too much money. It takes way too much time to do them. It does. It takes a lot of time to do them. We still got the RetroPie right there. I gotta finish right now. I gotta finish that RetroPie. Let's see. to take a break for a while, have some fun, and I'm going to actually do some color screens. So we already did a RetroPie, we did a Pac-Man. The RetroPie is different. Because if you saw the RetroPie, it's not actually 16:9, it's a 4.3. Actually taped and repainted the screen to fit a 4.3 because I couldn't find the projector for a 4.3 literally and what I wanted. So I had to make one out of a 16:9. So we're gonna do next, I want to do a Darth Vader to tell you the truth. I really want to do a Darth Vader one. I think I'm gonna do a Darth Vader next. I'm gonna do a customized Darth Vader for myself. And then we'll do, we'll think of some other new ones. We'll get some cool ones. But I definitely want to do a Darth Vader. Oh, technology. Soon you will have your advancements. Accept your advancements this week. We got time to do it. Some pretty flowers. Fallout gameplay.
Getting that from YouTube.
I've never played a Fallout game. That's why I said this is stuff I got on my to-do list. There's a lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out, because some people said some of them were garbage, some of them were trash. I gotta figure out exactly which ones were good and which ones weren't. Let's do Fallout trailers, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Because I don't mind the whole scavenger hunt games. I love those. BioShock, Borderlands, games like that where you got to grind all day and just find all kinds of hidden secret areas. I love games. I'll spend hours grinding on games like that just to find out all the little hidden areas. I remember Borderlands is freaking amazing. Borderlands 2, I found this amazing shotgun. That thing took out everything in the game. It was hard to take something down with that shotgun. But it was one of those weapons you had to find by accident. And apparently, I found it by accident. Scavenger hunting on the side of this countryside. And it just happened to find a small little corridor of trees in the back. I mean, you got to look through everything. And it just happened to go into this little area in the back. And there was this huge, massive ogre walking around, dragging his arms back there. And he killed me a couple dozen times, but eventually I took him down. I had to wear him out, where I had to have him come at me, and I had to shoot him as he was coming in to wear him down. But man, when I got that weapon out of him, man, and I went down to check that thing out, it was freaking beautiful. So I was going back to all the hard levels that I couldn't beat, and I was wiping the areas out. Oh, that's a beautiful weapon. But that's what I love about freaking games like that, especially BioShock. BioShock was known for having all kinds of hidden corridors and hidden secret passageways, and you find out all kinds of interesting things that were going on. The beautiful thing I loved about BioShock so much is the fact that the person who basically tried to escape the government and the greed and everything, and try to make this utopia under the ocean. That's the first one I liked, the one that was on the ocean. The rest of them okay, but I like the one on the ocean much better. And he tried to have this perfect world, perfect beings, give him the ability of having psychosis and all these strange abilities to be able to manipulate things like fire and water and stuff like that. He was trying to make this like superhuman race of perfect people. And it's supposed to be no tax, you have to worry about this and money and greed. Anything from the outside world wouldn't follow you down there. But in the end, he ended up making a nightmare world. I mean, it was even worse than what was on land because keep in mind, even though you may try to make the perfect utopia at the end of the day, you're still going to basically attract criminals at the end of the day that are going to find this as an opportunity to be able to flourish in an environment that's not going to be held down by police. And that's what happened. These corrupt people got down there and everything went buck wild in between these scientists that were trying to develop these superhumans and stuff. It just turned into a complete nightmare down there. And they were slaughtering and murdering each other down there to no end. And you would just walk into these particular areas where ghosts were still active. They would still act out what happened to them and how they died. And, you know, it was crazy. But that's what I loved about it. You would just find the most weirdest things you would ever see. I remember in one area, I forgot what I was hunting for. But in this one area, I happened to stumble upon a couple that were killed in their apartment. And the apartment was still on fire. Like, parts of it was still burning, and he was playing the piano, and she was dancing in the middle of the floor. And it was just weird just to stumble upon something like that in the game out of nowhere. And you would just hear the whole story unravel about what happened to them, what they got themselves involved in, trying to make more money, how greed got involved in this investment, and in the end ended up killing them in the long run. And they're still stuck in that same setting on how they died. Freaking amazing. And you know what's even crazy? Because you can walk through this and they wouldn't even see you, but you would feel like they felt your presence. Like the woman would stop for a minute every time you walk past her. Like she would know you was there. That's what was so crazy about it. That's what I loved about BioShock. Freaking amazing game at the end of the day. Freaking amazing game. I'm downloading that again. I'm gonna beat that game again. I've never did it on the big screen. I did it on smaller screens, but I'm gonna download that game. They remastered. I'm gonna download it again tonight for the PS4 and do it again. Because man, that was an amazing, amazing game. And then you had the big daddies. You're being hunted by big daddies. That was insane. You had the little sisters. You know, it's crazy. The game is freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. But the stuff you would find in that game was insane. Like, it's just, you would just find the weirdest things at the end of the day. That's why I love games like that. So everybody was telling me that Fallout 4 is like that. It's hunting, grinding, whatever, so much, so much. So, oh, wait. I did play Fallout 4. I bought the first one that came out. I hated it. But I heard it got better. I heard there's a lot better versions. I got the first one, you're stuck in Vault 101. I think it's 101 or whatever it is you're stuck in. And everybody's treating you like trash. I freaking lost it in there and killed everybody in the vault. Like, literally, they treated you like trash. I mean, literally, like, especially at the birthday party, they treated you like trash. I'm like, the first minute I get a fire on me, I'm going to kill everybody in the boat. I'm leaving, and I'm done. And that's exactly what I did. But it comes with consequences. Then I realized that you can't steal everything on the face of the planet because it weighs you down. Oh, man, it's crazy. And then you definitely don't want to go after the freaking, the merchant. Especially if you're not, the merchant has some weapons for you. He murdered me in the first day in. But other than that, I didn't see it, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna give it a second chance. Now, keep in mind, I'm a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. I freaking love Grand Theft Auto like there's no tomorrow. But when I first got around, I played the Grand Theft Autos on cartridge. I played the first ones where Channel 10, the news was all crazy about, because in the game you could kill cops. And this was on the cartridge. You had two versions of it. They had the British version of it. They had an American version. This was on cartridge. It was on a bird's eye view. And then later on, they came up with the more graphic version, which was, what's in Grand Theft Auto? Was Grand Theft Auto 3? I think it was 3. It was 3. The Liberty Cities, I think it was 3. But anyway, that one was pretty graphic right there. So when I got the game, right, I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in a bit. When I got the game, I went down to a store and I picked it up. And I remember I had a brand new pair of Andy clippers. If you know anything about good clippers, Andy's are barbershop clippers. That's what I like to use. So anyway, brand new ones in the box. Trust me, it all ties together. So I get Grand Theft Auto, I get it home, and all I'm doing is just run around the game causing mayhem, which most people do. They just go around and destroy stuff for the sake of destroy stuff. You get open world, you just go buck wild. Didn't really get into any of the storylines. No, wait. No. Yes, it was. No, it was 3. It was 3. It was the first one. It was the Grady one in the Liberty City. That's when the guy tell you with 8 Ball. That's when you're with 8 Ball. I remember that. So pretty much once I got past, you got to go through that whole tutorial thing with whoever you're going to be with. Then after that, they let you cut loose in the city and you start trashing stuff in the city and having some fun. I got pretty bored of the game fast. So I went down to a friend of mine who was trying to get the game. And I said, how about this? How about you give me like $50 or something and I'll give you the game. So I gave him the game and that was it. Now, later on going over to his house, watching him playing the game, he's the kind of person who actually plays the game. I watched this man, him and 8 Ball, go meet this guy at the back of this bar. So 8 Ball goes inside, and the guy, you know how it all goes, and the guy tells you that there's a guy at the dock selling drugs to his prostitutes, and he wants you to go down there and take care of it. So you go down and you have a baseball bat. He gives you a baseball bat. So you go down and you smack the guy's head in, and he tells you to take his car and take it down to the fix whatever shop, it is, clean it, whatever, and put it back in. I thought that was so amazing that the missions were like that they're so detailed like that. So I ended up trading in a friend of mine who had the game and beat it, but needed clippers, like I said, went up there and gave him my Andy clippers for the game again, which I already had to begin with. Took home and played it, and I thought that was the most amazing game I've ever played. The fact that my other part was when you had the mobster, you got to take his car, you got to put a bomb in it, and you got to drive it back, but they want you to put it in the exact same position it was at, so you're backing it up and putting it back, and the timer's going off at the same time, and you get it back, and it finally lands in there, it lands nicely, and you walk outside, and you watch the guy come out of the diner, and oh man, I'm telling you. That's why I've always been in love with Grand Theft Auto, because of that crazy stuff that they do in their games. Real quick, one of the ones I like is when they give you an option, it's a car in the back somewhere, it's a blue car, and you have an option to take the car. I took the car and the car exploded and I died. So I learned next time, don't touch the car because there's a bomb in the car. But worst thing ever happened to me in GTA was I was trying to do the entire game without saving. So I was going to finish the very last end of the game, I was going to save. On the Xbox version, which when I wanted to go into the garage, the game froze. So I had to do it all over again. I was so ticked off, I just walked out of the house. But other than that, all in all, Grand Theft Auto has never, ever disappointed me. I think, the other one was pretty nice, but a cross between the other one with basically Jacob, and you were playing with all of them, the different characters and stuff, that was a pretty good one too. 4 was fantastic. 4 was actually amazing. You're all pretty good. Like them. They never disappoint me. I never get disappointed in any of the Far Cry. I need that Far Cry. I need that Grand Theft Auto series. But I knew the one they did in New York City. Good gracious. Everybody was from New York City was on the servers. Everybody. Queens, freaking, what was it? They had Queens, Spanish Harlem. There was that, the Bronx, the Heights. Everybody was on there. Everybody was on there. It was pretty cool because people from New York City can actually drive around in the game and recognize stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna get one for Philadelphia. It'd be nice to have one for Philadelphia. But I don't know, that'd be pretty cool, man. I always loved Grand Theft Auto. I don't like how they did it now. I mean, now how they do it, the in-game play sucks. I don't like it. I really don't like it at all. I like it we can go in and you can just get buck wild and trash anything you want. Now you go in and you trash someone's car, it's insured, and they get upset if you damage it or mess it up. Oh man, are you freaking kidding me, man? What happened to the old Warzone days? You can go in and blow anything up you want. You didn't even really have to care at the end of the day. So what? You got a car, blow it up in the day. You wouldn't get penalized or any of that stuff. You had to pay insurance. They made it too much like the real world. The whole object of going and playing a deathmatch game is to go buck wild and have fun. Not worrying about if you blow up someone's car because of the insurance and all that other nonsense. Really, you got time to think about that in a death match? That's the last one I'm thinking about in a death match. I can't wait till they bring out another on-road tournament. That's what I want to play. All right, see what we got here. I'm probably going to give you a good Far Cry. I don't know which one. I'm going to talk to a few friends of mine. I got a buddy of mine. He's a hardcore, not Far Cry, hardcore Fallout fan. He'll tell me exactly which one to buy. So I'll pick up from there. I can't remember the last time I played Resident Evil. I didn't even play the new one that came out either. I didn't play while I was playing it. I think the last one I played was 2, maybe. I think the last one I played was on Dreamcast. That's how far back that was. Let's do, let me see. Got here.
We all dreamt of the silver that's cursed us now.
Well, that's starting out to be freaky. I'm not going on that route.
We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the witnessing men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who train you, guide you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within men, not one man, nor a group of men, but in all men, in you the people have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You the people have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power, let us all unite.
Ooh, this got me hyped up already. This got me hyped up already. If this game is what I think it is, I may do me a customized Fallout projection screen setup. If it is what I think it is, because I heard some people saying it was garbage at the end of the day, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna go contact my friend. He'll tell me exactly which ones to buy. And if it is what I think it is, yeah, I'm gonna design me an amazing, I'm gonna do an insane. Just wrapped on. I haven't got me a Bioshock one either done yet either. I got a couple things. I got a few we got to start working on next. Believe it or not, first time playing Bioshock, freaked the living daylights out. It did. Bioshock scared the crap out of me first time playing it. Come on, you're coming off that freaking ocean. You got to go down to this creepy looking freaking what do you call it? Like lighthouse. And you go down to the bottom and something jumps on top of you. What are the things I forgot the name of the things, what the names they have for them. But anyway, it jumps on top of your freaking elevator. It's slicing it up and carrying on. Yeah, first couple of times, man, I bailed on that game. But man, after a while, like, you know what, let's just do this and get this done. It couldn't be any worse than freaking, what's the game called? Dead Space. Good gracious, what the freak. You ever played Dead Space before? That's a nightmare game right there. Anyone do it in VR? I'll pass. I got as far as the corridor. When you come out and you walk down the hallway, you see those creepy things walking back and forth. I'm like, man, the only way I'm doing this is some mod in this game right here. I want to have some really powerful weapons walking through this one. So I am not going through the dinky weapons they started me off with. Yeah, I modded it. I modded the daylight. Yeah, I'm going to have to. This is nice.
This is the Style Master, one tool that helps you choose, change, and master your style. King CJLab.
Impossible. Zero sugar tobacco is here.
Zero sugar? Impossible.
If I do Bioshock, it's going to have to be done on PC, and it's going to have to be done with vegetable cool, which means I want a Big Daddy setup, like I had last time. Big Daddy, Little Sister submerged in vegetable oil with the whole entire city in the background. I'm building me a PC just for that. I'm going to use a micro ATX to do it. I don't want it too big. That reminds me a lot of freaking Bioshock. Not really Bioshock, it does.
When you are all alone, maybe the one
I want that right there. That's what the helmet. Almost got my hands on the helmet. I got my hands on the hammer. I got the gun. I got the mug. But this, I had it right down there for $50, and somebody picked it up. And I offered to give the guy $300. Like, look, I mean, I know it's kind of bad, people, but you know how you get when it comes to gaming. You know, you do stuff, okay? So basically, yeah, I was going to get somebody's order drop and get the guy $300 just for that helmet. Man, I'm going to figure exactly where I can get one at now, because I completely forgot about that. I was trying to get that helmet. Now I'm going to do research and see if I can find one. Or if I know somebody basically who does any form of really good with 3D, what do you call 3D printing, yeah, I'll pay you to build me one. I want one of those helmets. Because I had the option to get one, and sure enough, it was in there. Somebody bought it, and they had a sale for $50. And I didn't get mine. I got the gun though. Hey, what's going on? Print the bread. Like, wow. Wow. Yeah, I got the gun. And they had all of them in there, man. And that's the one I saw in there. I saw right up on the top shelf. I was like, oh, I said, how much you want for that? And he was like, dude, somebody already got it. This is the gun right there. Let's see if my lights will work on this baby. There we go. Scope works and everything. It's a nice scope on it too. Yep. This is the gun I bought right here. This was $50. They had this big sale. When I bought the hammer and everything. And I saw that right up there on the top shelf. And I said, how much? And the guy was like, oh, somebody got that. You know, part of me was like, look, I'll give you $300 right now for that helmet right now. Just drop his order. And then I thought about it. It's like, nah, he's a gamer just like everybody else. There's got to be a respect line there somewhere. You know what I mean? Because he got a good deal. Just like if I got a good deal right there, you know what I mean? Then the day somebody came and took $300 and took it away from me. So that'd have been wrong. I said, okay, whatever. At the end of the day, I went around looking around to see if anybody had it, but nobody had it. And anybody did have it, they wanted an arm and a leg for it. So I think I want that helmet. Yeah, that's that helmet right there.
Is waiting for you. Will prove.
They got any actual shooting on here? Like some rockets on here? What we got? No, we don't. I want to see some actual shooting.
This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader. I asked your assistance in stopping this mechanist.
You see junk. I see the building blocks of life. Mine in particular.
Now this would be mine. This is what I can do.
The final confrontation awaits. I only hope we both live to see it.
Now you'll face the full might of the mechanist. Come on, robots. Let's finish this.
Oh yes. Which one is this one? Hold
A few
on.
days out in the wasteland, and it's time to kick back.
Fallout 4 to the DC. All right, got to buy the game, beat the 4. Yeah, we'll get 4. We'll download 4. I like that better. Much better. I'm gonna get that one instead. Okay, I got some projects to work on too on top of that. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be if it plays the way it does, man, I'm definitely gonna be building me a setup for it. Definitely gonna build a setup with projector and all. Hope it does. It'll be nice. That'll definitely work. Now, if I do the BioShock setup, we're going to have to do that differently. That's going to have that rear projection. We're going to do rear projection with that one. But we're going to do something different. We're going to use a form of invisible blue technology for that, because I want that glass or plexiglass we're going to use to actually look like it's actually made out of water. The PC we're going to use is probably a micro ATX. Best I'm probably going to work with. It's probably something smaller. But I want to put this into a little tiny casing where I can basically, well, I got that PC I got to work on right now. I can drop that in there, but I don't think it's going to run at the end of the day, to tell you the truth. That's using onboard video. Ugh. They're really going to update the RAM on that one. If not, but I can't find. I don't think they're going to have a low profile. They don't have a low profile video card for that, but you can have a video card that you can plug through USB. Like a 3.0 USB like that. You can plug in RAM and all that stuff like that for laptop applications. You could do it that way. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that one out. That's gonna take some time to figure it out. You know, I want to have a nice little setup for that. That'd be cool. Usually when I build gaming PCs and stuff like that, it has to be a theme behind everything I build. Like this stuff has to have themes behind it. Let's see what time how much time we got here already. I gotta print out labels today. Let me see. I do like it. I do like the 4x4, but let me see. Let's go down the stairs. Let's go downstairs to the gaming room and see how much money this is going to cost me. I'm gonna go down to the other section over there. I'm curious to see what's that's going to cost me on the PS4 if I get that. So then, let's put in some. Let's see. Tropical 4K fish. We just play that for the time being.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. Anything prettier? Well, oh, this is live. That's why. Live demonstration. Can we get something else? Gonna take that. There we go. That'll work. We'll run that. I'm gonna see how much this game is gonna cost me. We'll let that there. Look at this joker in the middle of the hallway. You want your treats? Huh? You want treats? I'll set you with your treats right now. Hold on. Hold on. You gotta do something else too, which I'm completely forgetting to do. I'll get this one off. And but also too, if you do get one of those projectors right there, I wouldn't pay any more than $200 for them at the end of the day. I gotta paint my hallway. My hallway is scuffed like I don't know what. So I gotta figure out what color we're gonna do the hallway. This is the other room we're in right now. This is the multimedia wall. Right now we have the other projector. Like I said, that's in the next room. We're using that for something else right now. But we have the big boy projector right here, which I'm gonna have to be doing some setup in here pretty soon. Could you please get away from my stand? Thank you. So as you can see, we're doing some decorative art. All this is gonna be gone. This is all gonna be gone. We're gonna put all kinds of really like, you ever watch Sherlock Holmes? You ever look at how he has a setting for his office? It's real elegant to it. It's real nice. That's what we're going to do in here. This is going to be kind of like a steampunk movie theater setup. That's what we're doing in here. Now, like I said, I have multiple screens in here, and we wanted to put in curtains, but the curtains are going to take away from the multiple screens. So we're going to put like a rusty pipeline here and here. It's going to be pretty nice. There's some dim lighting coming in and out. You know, trust me, when we get done with it, it's going to be quite nice. When I started off with the red room with all the patches all over it, and I said, just give me some time. Trust me, it'll work itself out. You'll see it. It'll come together bit by bit by bit. And one of the things I love about it, we're going to have these kind of pipe lights pushing out with the burning fire on them. Oh, I can't wait to set this up. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, buddy, I need you to get out of the way. Look at this nonsense. Taco, move. Unbelievable. You got a cat, you know what I'm talking about. Cat will watch you carry the most heaviest object on the face of the planet through your house and sit there right in front of you and look at you. I got groceries coming in. Yeah, well, sit there and look at it. Watch you carry the most heaviest object on the face of the planet through your home and just get right in front of you and just look at you. Like, and what do you want me to do? And the first thing your wife or whatever would say, watch the cat. Cat's not watching you at the end of the day. He did that when I was moving my screen. That's why I got hurt. My leg was limping at one time because I literally almost fell down the stairs with the screen. Because the minute he gets right on my feet, he stops right on the staircase and stares at me. Like, have you lost your mind? You want to cash it on 9 lives? We can make that happen today. Get the freak out of my path. All right, let's see how much this is going to cost me. Because we got the PS4. This is where we got all the goody stuff down here set up for the gaming screen. We got it all down here to play with. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to play with it. I got to do a demonstration today on acoustics over there. You guys wired in. Let's see, we're at 10%. We're going to be running the 720p down here. I'm going to try to refrain from going into Pac-Man. I know I'm addicted to that game. I love that game so much. Now you're down here, this area, if you don't know, we call this the max out zone down here. Oops, see, down here at the bottom line, this is where we test all our screens at. If they can pull up down here, they can pull up anywhere in the house with no problem whatsoever. And there's the other projector. When you saw me using the room, that's the other one right there. That's set up this way so I can project onto the floor. All right, let's get some toys over here to play with. So like, once you get an Xbox One, I do. I have one upstairs sitting in the box in my attic. I hate that thing so much. The only one I like is the 360 I love. The new version of the Xbox, I can't stand them. Oh, we downloaded something new last night. I forgot. We got an arcade game. We're going to go get in that later. I got to do promo demonstrations for this today to put on the website. A couple more. Let's see what we got. We need the Fallout 4. How much? It should be cheap. It should be crazy cheap. Oh, you freaking kidding me? What's this right here? Royal Rumble Wrestling? Oh, man, I hope this is co-op. Me and the driver, oh, man, we've been looking for a good wrestling game. I will kick the crap out of her. I can't wait. I hope this is, hold on. What's this right here? Streaming live. Oh, man. Is it wrestling or is it game wrestling? Why did he put stuff on here? I mean, have a section just to have all your video at. I thought this was an actual game. This would have been pretty cool. If you ever played wrestling on the N64, man, you have lived. Let me see. We're going to do here. Search. We'll do that Fallout. I should put his fish on in the room. Right there, Fallout 4. Wait, is this? Oh, because I got the PlayStation Now. I might be able to get this for free. I don't see any price tag up here. And none of them have price tags on them. I think I'm getting these for free because I got the PlayStation Now. I wonder if I have to stream this. Oh, they had a game on here I wanted to play too. I forgot that I didn't even download this in my cart. Let me see what we got here. Oh, it's $19. Oh, and I got it in the PlayStation Now. So, where should I go? I thought I'm just going to basically pay it for the PlayStation Now. I'm going to pay $20 for a game. Let me see what we can do here. Hold on. And I can download it perfect because I can't stand streaming them. I got streaming's pretty good down here, but I like to have the game, but I can go back and play it. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna download it right now. Heck yeah. And if I really like it, well, then again, like I said, if I like it, I'm just gonna basically just go buy it anyway. But still, I'm gonna see if we can get a test run on it. That is fantastic. Okay. That's getting going. That's getting going. What else we got? Let me see. What was the other game I was talking about? Can I check my card? They had a really good shooter in here too. Let me add it to my list. I'm actually getting it right now. Download in 12 minutes. Okay, that's no problem. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I got a couple of Dynasty Warriors. I love freaking Dynasty Warrior games. I'm going to get me a couple of those strategy games. Well, that's perfect. That came out better than I thought. What you got for some add-ons? I'll pay for some add-ons. Well, I'm going to play the game first. If I like the game and it's really, really good, then I'll just start dropping some coin on it. Let's see what we got here. Season pass. All right. Well, what's these running for? $5 a piece. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, I guess it's a much older game. Yeah, I'm gonna run through all of these. I'll get all of these. Definitely getting all of these. If it does what I think it does, it plays well, I'm buying all these. All right, let's see what the Wild Shop's gonna cost me too. Let me see. What the original one. When they had the Wild Shop, when you got a chance to pay as the Big Daddy, I think it's Big Daddy, Big Sister, when you got a chance to pay as the Big Daddy, oh man, I was wrecking stuff left and right. Didn't really give a rat's behind. If you got in my way, I was cutting you down. Got the chance to play as a Big Daddy too? Oh, this is a good one too. What they got for this one? How much? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I beat all these. I beat the Infinity was good. It was really good. They got them all in here. Bioshock the collection. We'll see. It was good anyway, but I don't know. All right, but remaster right there. Bioshock Infinity. That was real good. That was really, really good. It was racist as I don't know what. That game was super racist, but other than that, it was really good. Bioshock 2. Man, I'm going back to this. Oh, no, we can't get it on here. We have to get it on PC. We need it on PC. We need it on PC because we're going to build a computer around it. That's why. All right. Let me see. I gotta get back into freaking. I haven't played any of the God of War, so I have to get into that too. I have to finish those too. I have a friend of mine. He's a huge gamer on PS4, the PS system. And when I sat down and told him I never played God of War, he just looked at me for hours with his mouth dropped like, "You never played what? Are you kidding me? Like really? You joking with me, right? You pull my chain like never, not one, like no, not one, never." Mind you, I was an Xbox fanboy before I actually got into this. So, and it's interesting how I became an Xbox fanboy, which is really interesting because I was on Dreamcast. I was a big, huge Sega fan. Massive Sega fan. And then Sega went under, the last system that Sega did was the Dreamcast, and they went under, and I was used to having that little joystick in the front all the time, And then after that, I think I had a PS1 when it first came out. I didn't like it. I couldn't stand the DualShock controller. The Toshinden was nice, Twisted Metal, all that was pretty nice. But I think what turned me off was the freaking what's it called? Oh man, Metal Gear Solid. That turned me off. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way the sticks move. I didn't like it. It felt awkward. I really liked the rumble and all that was pretty cool. Mind you, the rumble and all that stuff came from the 64 because they had the rumble pack that you can plug into the top of it and get that vibration from it. That's what that was from. But anyway, this was actually built in with the vibration. But really didn't like it at all. And I got rid of the system and I had to figure out what to get and ended up getting an Xbox. I got a Dreamcast. I'm going to my timeline. My timeline's mixed up here. But all I know from the door is I ended up with an Xbox. I ended up with the huge, massive microwave that had a controller the size of a loaf of bread with buttons. You ever had the original Xbox before? You can literally take that controller. You can kill a man with it. That was a big freaking controller. That's one of the biggest controllers I've ever seen on a console system. And the big jewel in the front. Yeah, I have one upstairs, the original one. But anyway, that thing was a nightmare carrying it home. I carried the thing like 8 blocks home. Oh, it was a heavy unit to carry home. And it only had a 10 gig hard drive in it. But anyway, like I said, the first game I got with it was Halo. Oh my goodness, man. When you played Halo for the first time when it first came out, that was an experience, man, that you can never ever get back. It was the most amazing experience ever. Oh, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Freaking fell in love with it. The only thing I had a hard time was getting control of the sticks because you had one for drive and one for steering and one for driving, one for walking and one for looking. I had to get used to that. But once you got that down pack, man, the drifting that you could do on a Warhol with a gunner on the top was freaking merciless, man. You could wipe everything out. Oh man, I loved it so much, man. Then I became a huge Halo fan. I was an Xbox fan for life after that. Gears of War, Unreal Tournament. Yeah, I was definitely a huge fan of them. Then again, I was doing Unreal Tournament on PC, on keyboard and mouse, before it converted over to console system. Which at that particular time, I played it on Dreamcast on 56K. And on that time, everybody was using keyboard. Most people were using controllers. But the real people that play Unreal Tournament use keyboard and mouse. We don't use joysticks and controllers. You get more accurate kills. They're a lot more faster. Reaction time is a lot more faster in a keyboard and mouse. In the corner typing your insults, like, your mother sucks, and you come back out and you kill them again. Oh, man, I miss those days. Yeah, man, I miss those days. But yeah, I was a huge Xbox fan for the longest time, man. And what turned me off about Xbox, I like the 360, man. I bought tons of 360s, man. I bought the Gears of War version, the red one, the Resident Evil version. I bought the Halo Edition version of it. I bought the Elite system, the all black version. I had the arcade. I had the core system. I had every last one you could possibly think of. I was in love with the 360. Burnout, I'll go buy me another one. Burnout, buy me another one. Put it in the coffin, send it back, then come back fast enough, go buy me another one. Yeah, huge fan of them, man. Huge fan of them. I don't know if I have my old pictures where I started modding my systems out because I got tired of rebuying them, so I started modding, figuring out different ways to keep them nice and cool. Oh yeah, I do have a couple. I got one where I actually integrated the motherboard in. The one I dropped in liquid. Actually, that made a liquid cool Xbox 360. That was the last one I did. That's my last mod I did on it. And then after that, I was planning to buy the Xbox. But the Xbox started something with DRM, where basically you had to be online 24/7. Now, me, on the other hand, I didn't care because I had good internet speed, but some of the people I did play with didn't. So if you had to be online 24/7, you owned the license to the game, but you couldn't share. It was like a whole lot of stuff they had on there, paywalls and all kinds of stuff. It was going to turn out to be a complete nightmare. And then Sony decided that they weren't going to do it. All of them were going to do it at the end of the day. When you think about it, they put a 500 gig hard drive in there. That's it. You got a 500 gig hard drive on a system that's using somewhere between 30 to 40 gigs from the door. You can only drop 27 games in there before the system depletes itself. They're all going to do it. They're all going to link up the cloud and give you like that infinity hard drive, infinity download space. But at the end of the day, when you think about it, Sony was saying about, oh no, we weren't going to do it. No, you let Xbox do it. They hung themselves in the process, and then you came out and says, no, we're going to share games. We're not going to do that, but you were going to do it anyway. Or you would have had a bigger hard drive on there. You at least had 2 terabytes on it the most. You can eat a terabyte with no problem, but they should have had a couple of terabytes on there. But I do like the fact that you can go into the system and you can basically put in bigger hard drives if you want. Because that would have been a nightmare if you couldn't. But anyway, yeah, after the whole DRM nonsense, and then, like I said, at the end of the day, still not a big fan of Sony at all yet. I decided to build a gaming PC. I said, forget it, I'm done. I'm not going to their consoles anymore. They don't know what the freak they're doing to my DRM and all this dumb nonsense. If I want to do DRM, I'm going on PC. I'm going to build a much more powerful system. So I spent $7,000 building that huge, massive PC you might have saw, the Bioshock PC, Steampunk PC, that huge, massive display. $7,000, graphic cards, video cards, built that thing. I figured at the end of the day, it was going to be like a 15-year investment. I wouldn't have to buy anything for a while, and I'd be good to go. And all the games that they had on Steam, pretty much, I had most of them already. I was playing already on console, so I was good to go. I played that for a little bit, and then after that, hardware upgrades. They wanted more money for graphic cards, more money for this. And I said, nope, not paying for this, not paying for the updates, not doing with this nonsense at the end of the day. And then I went back to consoles. So I had to figure out which one to get. I've done Xbox to death. I figured, hey, let's give the PS4 a try. Let's see what happens. I bought the PS4. I bought the VR glasses. I bought the whole 9 yards, everything, in one hit in the store. Got home, turned on the game. That's it. I was in love. And never looked back after that. I bought a couple of Xbox systems. Don't like them. I got one brand new one upstairs sitting in a box. But after that, man, yeah, I went and bought the whole thing. Bought the VRs and everything. VRs are freaking amazing. They're good. But then again, after playing, the only difference is the Quest is better than the VR system. It is much better. And then the fact that you don't have a bunch of wires and cables attached to you. But then again, at the end of the day, the battery life on the Quest is only 2 hours. Where in there, you could be in there for forever and never have to worry about battery shortage at the end of the day. Oh well. Anyway, there you go. But yeah. Now, I was planning to get a PS5, but like I said, we all know the story behind the PS5 with all the problems and complications and hardware failure and the scalpers and all the other nonsense going on, and they can't get parts to repair the machines. Nah. I'll just stay on this unit right here. I'm happy. And whatever gaming PC I decided to build. Oh, we did Bioshock, right? So we're pretty good on that one. Let's see. That's still downloading, so that's going to take a bit. I will be gaming on that today. I want to get a test run and see what that's like. This is what I ordered yesterday. I have no idea what the freak this is, but it looked promising, so I figured, what the heck. And it was free. Now it's skipping like that. That means I got too many games, so I have to delete some of my games to run a little smoother. Other than that, I love the system. I wonder if I can use. I got Steel Battalion on my PC. I wonder if I can use my flight sticks with that. Let's see what we got here. Now, how this works, you get an arcade room, and you can fill it up with arcade games. The games are pretty cheap. They're like about $3 or $4 a pop. I got one game to see what it was like before I actually start spending more money on games. Yeah. Let me see. We're good. Yep, I agree. You gotta have lights out because I need my screen to light up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, bumping the crap out of my wire here. Now here, I used to have 126-inch Elite screen. I threw the Elite screen in the trash and made this, which is 129-inch 1610. And this screen can beat a Dark Star 9 at $3,000. This is a replacement for my Elite screen. I got rid of all my aluminum screens. The screen in the back, the multi setup, had a generic 135-inch. Threw that in the trash. So I got rid of all my aluminum screens, either painted on the wall or I'm building them. And that right there used to be the Elite screen that I paid $580 for. That screen right there cost me $100 to construct. That's it. It's bigger, it's better, and I can beat their top screens with it with no problem whatsoever. All right, let's get this in. I want to see how this is going to be. What did I get? Now on a few games. That is going to work. All right. Oh, they got the old Dynasty Warrior. I gotta figure. I didn't buy these games. You gotta buy these games. I'm gonna figure out what I own. Oh, this is amazing. Menu. Those games. Insert a coin. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's hot. That is hot. Oh, that's freaking hot. I like that. You got to press the button to insert a coin. Oh, you kidding? That is freaking cool. what's freaking cool is, I don't know what. So when I bought the game, right? Okay, it's free, right? So usually when you buy the game, they give you a whole bunch of arcades, right? And you got to fill in those arcades with games that you buy for add-ons. This literally lets you play all those games for free. Because I just bought 2 or 3 of them, but I didn't realize that I can play those too. Wow, that's freaking cool. That is freaking cool. The pinball is different. Now the pinball, you have to buy the game, but you have to buy each pinball. But they give you more tables. They give you like 5 or 6 tables for every $10. The other one that I got, they wanted to charge me something like $10 a table, which is jacked up. I want to go back to that. I got to explore that. I got to definitely give some time off to explore that. I'm way over my time here. I'm way over my time. All right, I'm probably going to do 1 pinball game. I'm going to get out of here real quick because I'm way over my time. But yeah, oh man, I didn't even know they had that on there because I'm thinking like, okay, I got to buy each table at $5 or $2 a piece. That's not bad at the end of the day when you think about it. But I was able to pick any one of those arcade games and play right there from the door. Now this one, like I said, much better than the other game. This is about the best pinball game I played. You want the FX3? Very good.
My collection.
I'm gonna go over to some Marvels. I downloaded some Marvel games. Oh, I got Bowser's Burger. I forgot that one too.
The Avengers.
Single player and hot.
There was an idea to bring together a group of the Marvel people, so when we needed them, they could fight the battles that we never could. You choose your Avengers. I'm ready to party with you.
Already from the
You're not
door?
winning that easily.
What exactly did we manage to avenge today?
All right, people, I gotta get out of here because I'm going past my time here, and I don't want to make this video too long at the end of the day. So my Fallout has downloaded. Probably later on tonight, I'm gonna jump on that. And I have to do man, I want to have to start to do a pre-record for the customized screens, because when we're doing the customized screens, I had to design me a how-to page on the website for that. Because we're going to be talking about all kinds. That's what the how-to page is going to need, because, like I said, this summer I'm going to be showing you how to make your own form of screens involving with grommets, and how to use our invisible technology to give them that pop at the end of the day. So we're making a whole lot of screens, because at the end of the day, it's the truth. I mean, the only reason why I spend the money for the fabric screens with the grommets in them, because they have grommets in them. But if I can get a machine to put my own grommets in it, I can go down to any fabric shop, buy what I want, and I have skills when it comes to sewing. Get my nice, a good Singer sewing machine upstairs. I can sew my ends in. I want to double up on the ends. It's hard to kind of explain things. Like when you're like trying to build a screen, the bottom line, you want to make sure you want to reinforce the stitching. You want to double up on your ends, so that way when you put the grommets in, they just don't rip out at the end of the day. So we're going to be designing our own grommet projection screens, and we're going to be coating it with the fabric and coating it with the material. We're going to have an outside unit out there where we can spray the screens down and show you how to do it, how to design your own screens using our technology. We build our own frames and everything. Oh, why am I carrying the controller with me? See, bad idea. Oh, you want to see what my morning looks like outside? Let me get this over here. I'm definitely going to be playing with that flight stick. I haven't had time to play with that yet. All right. So the rest of the videos I'm going to have to do today. What is this on the floor? Oh, that's another thing. Pre-record. I have to do my pre-records. I need my pre-records have to be short and sweet. They're not going to be this long. So if you see a bunch of pre-records popping up, that's me doing videos, getting them loaded onto the website, because I have to fill out my website. I have quite a lot of videos I have to do. I still have acoustics demonstrations to do, and I have the ceiling demonstrations to do. I got the floor projection demonstrations to do. I got a lot to do. I got the motorized projection screens I'm doing, the one we painted on the wall. I got the acoustic for that one there has to be done. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. So I got to catch up. I'm behind a couple of videos. So, you know, if you see a bunch of videos popping up, that's because that's what I'm doing. Wow, look at this. That escalated quickly. All right, buddy. Let me get your treats. I'm gonna get myself a hot cup of cocoa. I'm gonna sit down and watch some cartoons. And my food should be here too. All right, y'all have a good one. Be safe out there, and God bless. Wow, look at that. And we got hit pretty good. God bless, and I'll be back on later on. But if you see a whole lot of other videos popping up, that's for the website. All right, gotta go. Thank you. God bless.